Are there any, I guess, AI apps or any sort of technology you're trying to currently develop to try to be brought into the school to the education market?
Yeah, one of the projects I'm working on is with a company called Learning, and they created what's called a small language model, um, where one of the kind of focus down here on one aspect of school. So my background is chemistry, a chemistry teacher, so I'm especially interested in science learning. And there's a great hands-on curriculum called Open Sci Ed that has been kind of permeating schools, and they have a middle school and a high school curriculum, and so teachers are coming to learn to use this curriculum. And when you adopt a new curriculum, there's a learning curve. It takes a while.
Hmm.
Um, because you have to run through the whole curriculum for a year, really, before you understand it, even at a basic level. And not only are you using new materials, you're teaching new lessons. There are different strategies that you're using, especially with this new model. It's a very different approach. Um, and so, what this study was involved in is it possible to create an AI bot that helps teachers learn to use this curriculum faster? And it's
Hmm.
called a small language model in that instead of drawing data from everywhere or being trained on data, let's say on a wide data set, it uses the open sci-ed resources as the data pool. And so teachers are able to ask questions about the curriculum and get answers from the curriculum. And it's very accurate. And
Hmm.
it can we're looking to see kind of what the impact is. The hope is that it shortens the time that teachers take to learn, and it reduces the amount of time. So doing
Wow.
interviews with teachers as they're just getting onboarded, they're feeling kind of overwhelmed about the amount of information. There's a teacher's guide that's like this thick that they can read through. There are student materials to look through, and so when they try to figure out, hey, what am I going to do in my classroom tomorrow? They have this huge bolus of material they need to work through, and so the hope with this small language model is that teachers can go in and say, hey, I'm teaching uh, Unit 2, Lesson 3 tomorrow. What are the materials I need to print out? What are the three most important concepts I need to have my students understand by the end of the class? And these are pieces of information that the LLM can return in a fraction of a second. Um,
That's
and
great.
so the hope is that is one kind of aspect of the of AI that can be used, and that's kind of a whole other application. That's like, how do we use AI in teacher training? That's not even necessarily in the
Right.
classroom with students.
Yeah, because I'm sure teachers themselves also get very busy with life and all these other things, and so I'm sure if they could just not just be more efficient because there's only so many hours in the day, but if they could like not have to have that little bit of extra brain power for something that maybe they don't even know. Maybe it's a first time teacher, or maybe it's a teacher that has moved classes after 10 years, and they're like, oh, and you could just ask ChatGPT or whatever, and then you can get all the ideas for what to do.